What's up, Mid-Michigan? Thank you so much for joining me at the Digital Desk. I'm your digital news anchor, Kyle Macon. I hope you guys all had a great Christmas. Hope you guys got to spend it with family. And it just sucks that you guys had to wake up today to some icy conditions, but I'm going to break down. Obviously, I'm not going to be taking care of the weather part of it. I'm just going to tell you kind of what we're hearing from some of our photographers that are out in the field, also some of the cancellations that are taking place due to the freezing rain. And then I got a feel-good story to leave you guys off with. But like I said, I think they're kind of expecting that rain to kind of wrap up around 4 or 5-ish in the area. Obviously, it can be different for some areas, but that's kind of where they're roughly thinking that 4 to 6 area is when the rain is supposed to stop. But if you guys were down in the, probably south of Flint, it was a little touchy in some spots. It was a little slippery, but north of us is definitely where it's getting worse. But also, like I said, just take your guys' time if you guys have to drive. If you guys really don't have to drive, just stay home, relax. It's honestly a perfect day just to kind of do some work around the house, maybe get some stuff cleaned up. But anyway, let's get right into it and take a look at some of the icy stuff and some of the cancellations around the area. Alrighty, so thankfully, if you guys are heading up north, the Zilwaukee Bridge is back open. This is after 11:06 a.m. That we actually got this news. But I just wanted to let you guys know that before that, it was closed down, obviously because of a bunch of crashes that were happening. And I also wanted to give a shout out to 2 of our photographers that are out on the roads right now, Juwan, Jordan, and Mike. They are both Mike Horn. Let me make sure I get that right because we have 2 mics here. But they're both out on the roads right now, taking photos and videos, getting pretty much just a bunch of videos and stuff. But they have a bunch of photos they sent us. But there's been a ton of accidents all over the roads. I mean, here's just a few. I mean, in 2 separate locations, you can see 3 of them right there. Car off on the side of the ditch, Cheetos truck on the side. Down here, I mean, you can see it's like a bunch of them multi-car, some on the left side, some on the right. Just some pretty nasty conditions. But like I said, guys, the Zilwaukee was closed for a while. Now it's open back up. But obviously, if you guys are heading north, guys, please be careful. I know a few of my family members are going up north. They're actually just holding off until tomorrow instead of having to deal with the mess. But I think the saving grace, hopefully, is that it's not the coldest day we have. So hopefully some of that salt will work. But like I said, guys, the Zilwaukee is back open. But it was closed for a little bit. Just want to let you guys know about that. Also, because of this freezing rain, waste collection in several townships has been suspended. So I'm actually going to show you guys a list, if I can find it right here. All right, I'm going to take you guys over to show you. All right, so here's a few of them that are being rescheduled. So due to obviously the icy roads, so here's what is actually going to be happening. So if you guys live in the village of Birch Run, Buena Vista Township, Carlton Township, Chesaning Township, St. Charles Township, you are going to get your collection for your trash rescheduled for Friday, January 2nd. And then let me see what else we have. And then they will also be attempting in Birch Run. They'll be trying to get Priority Waste will attempt collection today, Friday, December 26th in Birch Run Township in the city of Saginaw. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up if you guys do have the trash out to the yard. I'm sure you got plenty of it from Christmas. Just know that it did get rescheduled there. So if you guys do live in any of these townships and areas, just letting you know about that. But like I said, guys, if you guys really want to just check out yourself, just go to our website. We got all the links. Pretty much anything we talk about on our station, we post articles and we put links. So whether it's facts we're talking about, we'll send you right to where we got our facts, all that stuff. But getting away from weather, man, was it a disappointing night last night. Obviously, Christmas was great, but this just, I don't know about you guys, but it just left a sour taste in my mouth from watching the Lions. I mean, this was probably one of the worst games we've played in a long time. 6 turnovers. We haven't done that since 2015. But we did, unfortunately, get kicked out of the playoffs. But I don't even think if we even made it to the playoffs, we'd really do that good. But I'm just going to give you guys a point of emphasis. I'm not going to read all this stuff going into, all the stuff because it doesn't matter. We're not making it to the playoffs. We've been kicked out. So I ain't even going to get into the standings and all that stuff. But the fact of the matter is the Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't know if you guys remember the year before they won the Super Bowl. they did something very similar. They had a season where they looked pretty good to start off. Everyone was saying they're going to be Super Bowl champs. Then all of a sudden, the season kind of slipped from them. They started losing a ton of games. They didn't make the playoffs, or they might have made the playoffs and then lost pretty early. I can't remember exactly. But the fact of the matter is, it's just a hiccup in the line. Guys, don't lose faith. And I really like Brad Holmes, and I love Dan Campbell. I think we obviously have to fix up that O-line sooner than later. We need to make some, it would be nice to see another DN on the other side of Aiden Hutchinson. I would love to see more O-linemen being brought in. It'd be nice to see some veteran O-linemen being brought in. But guys, I wanted to know what you guys think about the Lions. I know I'm hearing the SOL, same old Lions, but I ain't losing faith at all. So let me know what you guys think. Is this just a hiccup, or do you guys think, is this the start of the decline? Are we back into the decline after only a few years of success? I mean, even if you call, not getting a Super Bowl success. But, I'm not losing hope, guys. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about our Lions. It's obviously was terrible to watch them lose, but like I said, next year, I think they'll be back better than ever. Moving over to a story, and I want you guys to take a good look at this man. A Saginaw detective takes it upon himself to give gifts to families in need. Guys, I'm going to make sure you guys know this. So Albert Presley, this is Albert Presley, guys. If you see him, he deserves a meal, a drink, whatever you see him out there, because this guy is giving a Christmas to people in need. So like I said, a local investigator showed a heartfelt gesture of goodwill on Christmas Day. Saginaw Police Detective Albert Presley used money out of his own pocket to buy gifts for local families. And it just, like I said, I mean, we really don't have too much more information. Obviously, he didn't want to post the pictures of who, was getting this, and stuff, because obviously a lot of people don't want to tell people that they're in need. But everyone, like I said, I just want to do a shout out to Albert Presley, guys. If you see him in the Saginaw area, give him a high five. Maybe buy him some food, whatever you can do, because I love it. Paying out of his own pocket to give to a Christmas to people in need is awesome. But like I said, guys, tonight we're going to have a little bit more on the rain, freezing rain. And then we're going to pretty much be talking about some of the cancellations that happen. But like I said, we're hoping what it looks like is 4 to 6 areas when it's going to kind of stop. But if you guys don't have to travel, don't travel. Just hang out inside, relax. Maybe if you guys like Stranger Things, the rest of the season just came out on that. But yeah, I hope you guys had a great Christmas. If you guys are traveling this weekend, have a blast. Be careful. And if there's anything crazy that hops on today, I will hop right on the desk, let you guys know about it. As soon as I know, I'll let you guys know. But anyway, take care, safe travels, and I hope you guys all enjoyed your Christmas.